Fujimoto roses pole. Can I graft lollipop roses? Let's take a look. This is a lavender wreath pole. Bai's eye left his pole nearly 3 meters high. Then the top light does its own lollipop treatment. You can see the top is still lush. It is also hardly affected by height, the impact of poor nutrition. Let's take a look at this lavender wreath again. There's hardly a word on the trunk, these tender branches, except that the leaves are larger than the thornless rose leaves. The pole is almost identical to the thornless rose, so watch this carefully. Let's compare it with a thornless rose pole. See how big the difference is. This is a leaf. Look at the contrast effect of its leaves. Let's take a look again. How different is its growth from that of a thornless rose? Take another look. The blue English pole next to it contrasts. This is a blue English pole. This is a chaperon pole. This shows that. Lavender wreath pole. You can try to graft the performance of the lollipop if the flower friend's house does not have thornless roses. I want to graft the lollipop performance by myself. You can try making real wood with lavender garland poles. Wow, this method is really amazing. This light-sensing rose is finally saved. Spinach's unique secret. Flower friends, don't miss it. First, cut the top into what you want. Fill the filling container with water. Then put 10 drops of kinetin in the water. Soak it in water and wrap it on each branch. Remember to wrap each branch tightly. This vitality element, it is rich in active enzymes and nutrients, can effectively activate stiff seedlings, enhance plant growth, vitality, and stress resistance. That's it after wrapping it up. Find a supermarket shopping bag to cover the skin, tightener below. Put the picture light where the sun shines best. Exposure to a star. At this time, you can see a lot of dew droplets in the plastic bag. Wait a week. Be sure to let the soil dry. Pour the vitality water a second time. The principle of germination is dry rooting and wet leaves. Vitamin activates stiff seedlings. 100 tests. If you also have such light-sensitive seedlings. So let's do it. Wow, that's nice. What about after we survive grafting? Be sure to have at least 3 to 5 leaves in the scion. Open the bag and find a cloudy day to open it, or dismantle in a dark place. Leave it in a dark place for 3 to 5 days. It generally takes more than half a year to dismantle and graft the film. You can see that the wound tissue is already large and full. If you don't open it, you have to wrap the grafting film. It must be dismantled immediately and decisively. Otherwise, the consequences will be like spinach. When just grafted, it is the texture of the grafted film. And finally, the carrier, tissue-coated, grafting membrane. What a world. There's no right or wrong. There's another important point. Flower friends must remember, when grafting, it is best to graft more than 2 scions. If a scion doesn't survive, better get one up on the pole. Why not? The pole on the opposite side is easy to black and wither. It's a matter of chance though. But if it really goes dark, but it seriously affects the beauty. When we were grafting, why is it always emphasized that it is best to keep this place? And what about this place between the main branch and the lateral branch? It's very nutritious. It's the easiest to germinate. And not only that, callus is also the easiest to produce. So this place naturally has the highest survival rate. Don't have ups and downs. Subtract XSG dry. It is best to scion below the top of the real wood. Don't forget to leave blend. Graft another scion or 2 on the opposite side. Spinach is no longer demonstrated. Then wrap the graft membrane. You're done. Half a year later, a lollipop of your own. The performance is so easy to generate. Wow, that's nice.